is your emergency. It's secured with glad handles, rubber seals. There's nothing cracked, damaged, nothing's leaking. Your blue is your service. Also secured with glad handles and rubber seals. There's no garbage, no debris between them. Okay? All your connections, they cannot touch the frame. They have to have enough clearance to turn left and right with the tractor and trailer. Okay? Excuse me. Excuse me 1 second. Come on. So, now we're going to look at our fifth wheel connection. So before we look at it, remember this. This is my trailer. This is my tractor. Remember this. They are two parts. They are separate. They are not together. Okay? So don't mix them together. Okay? This is my trailer. This is my tractor. So on my trailer, I have my apron and kingpin. My tractor has my fifth wheel skid plate. Just remember that. Okay? You okay? You good?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Come on. We're look at it now. So, this is your apron. Okay? So your apron is on top of your fifth wheel there. There's no space, there's no gaps between them. They're properly greased. Okay? This is your release.
The apron is the flat. No, that's the platform.
This is the piece right here.
Oh,
No, platform is here.
It's this one. Okay.
Platform is here. This is apron.
Okay.
Platform is here.
Okay.
Okay? Please don't confuse the two. Okay? Don't say that this is the platform. They may fail you for that.
Okay.
You say the wrong thing. Don't do that. Okay? So the apron and the fifth wheel, they are sandwiched together. No space. They are properly greased. No light, nothing can come between them. Okay? Now, this is your release handle. This handle right here. That's in the lock position. That controls the locking jaws that go around the kingpin. So when you lock in, that handle pushes in. Now, every time you're about to move or something, you should check that handle, make sure it's in. Because you got some people that come around and pull your handle out when you're parked, okay? So always check that handle, make sure it's in. That handle, again, controls the locking jaws around the kingpin. Now, there's two ways to test it. You can test it by doing what they call a tug test, or you can check it by going in the middle and making sure that the locking jaws are locked around the kingpin, okay? Now, all of your bolts are present. Nothing is cracked, damaged, nothing is leaking. There's no issues, no illegal welds to none of these components. Okay? Do you have any questions about this?
No.
Okay. So, that's your coupling. Now we're going to do interior. So you're going to go on the other side. I'm going to go inside the driver's side. Okay? So, close your door. So, the way you enter the truck, 3 hands of contact. You got 1, 2, 3. Always enter the truck safely. 3 hands of contact, entering and exiting the truck. Never just jump in the truck, never just jump out the truck. Safety at all times, okay? So, 3 hands of contact. Sit in. First thing you want to do, seatbelt. My seatbelt is properly mounted and secure. It's not cracked, it's not damaged. It latches properly. Unlatches properly, okay? Next thing you want to do, set your seat, set your mirrors, set your steering wheel up for you. Make sure you're nice and comfortable, okay? Now, the third thing you want to do, start your pre-trip interior. So, my steering wheel does not have no more than 2 inches of free play. My city horn, this truck does not have a highway horn. My dashboard is free and clear. My floor is free and clear. My fuse box, my spare fuses, my 3 triangles underneath the seat, my fully charged and up-to-date fire extinguishers to my left. Everything is mounted properly, works properly, okay? Now what we're going to do is what they call a safe start. I'm going to turn the key to the on position. Now, when you do a safe start, you're going to make sure all your lights go out first. Turn all that stuff on. Make sure all your lights go out first. Once all your lights go out, you're going to put your foot on the brake. You're going to start it up. Now, when your truck is running, you want to check certain things. Check your wipers first. Make sure they work properly. Now you want to check your headlights. Check your headlights on, your high beams, your low beams, your turn signal left, turn signal right. They all work properly. Okay? Then, you also want to check all your gauges. So one by one, this is my transmission temperature. 150 works properly. My water temperature, 170, works properly. My oil pressure between 20 and 40 psi, that's working properly. My RPM, 5 and 10, give it gas to show that it works. That works properly. My miles per hour, it's at 0 because we're not moving. Once we check the service brake, we will check that. My volts, 14 volts, works properly. My fuel, 1/4, enough for the road test. Now, my primary and secondary, the ones I showed you outside, they're at 120. You heard the governor pop again.
Yeah.
Okay? So now we're going to start our brake test. So we're going to turn the key to off position. Before you start your brake test, I tell everybody, please do this. Just name your 7-point brake test. Name them. Because if you start it and you're not sure what's the next one, they can fail you. So just name them. So I have a static leak, my low pressure warning, my emergency spring brake. Then I have my tractor, my trailer, my handbrake, and my service brake. So name all 7 before you start it.
Really?
So they know
What you're gonna do?
what you're gonna do. Okay, get that out the way. So now we're gonna act it out. So now I'm gonna turn the key to the on position and wait till all my lights go out. Also, we forgot to check the heat and AC.
Yeah.
So again, if you miss something like I just did, just tell them, look, I gotta check my heat and AC when I start up. Okay, because I'm trying to rush and I don't want to use up all your time. Okay, so what we're gonna do, first test is my static leak test. Foot on the brake, release both. Now I'm gonna wait till the needle stabilizes. Once the needle stabilizes, I'm gonna wait 1 minute. I should not lose no more than 4 psi in 1 minute. This is my static leak test. Okay? Now, we're going to say 1 minute has passed, and then I lose no more than 4 psi. Okay? So, my next test is my low pressure warning. So now I'm going to pump. 60 psi. Once I get to 60, I'm going to hold it. Don't take your foot off that brake. Hold it. My low pressure warning is working properly. Now, my next test is my emergency spring brake. So, I'm going to pump between 20 and 40 psi. And these two will pop out. So I'm going to pump. Once I finish pumping, I'm going to hold it. That works properly. Now I'm going to start my truck back up to build back to 120. So like if you forgot the AC and everything, so like here you would say, I forgot my heat and AC, I'm going to